Perfect. So Dasha, thank you so much for taking out some valuable time from your busy day to get on this interview with me. My name is Omar. I head marketing for Kite.one. It's a DeFi company on the Avalanche blockchain. So without taking further of your time, I'll commence with the questions starting right now. Okay. So question number one, could you just tell us something about your company or your project?
Yes, so Hacken is a bug bounty platform, specifically in a Web3 niche, working with a lot of crypto exchanges, a lot of programs that combine both Web2 infrastructure and Web3 projects and products, which actually need security testing and need to have their vulnerabilities disclosed before somebody loses a lot of money. And Hacken is also a part of a larger ecosystem of security product called Hacken, which actually is a big name in cybersecurity world. They have pen tests, they have audit tools. So it's a whole suite of different products which helps enterprises and startups to enhance their security. Hacken started as like one of the branches of this entire ecosystem, and now is growing into a separate company, which is helping a lot of companies to get sustainable and continuous security.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Now, moving on to question number two, could you tell us something about the team behind the project?
Yeah, sure. Actually, it's quite a little team, and our company is based in Estonia, but we also have a lot of people in the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. I am in Lviv, which is considered the western capital of Ukraine. And so we are very distributed, and we have up to 10 people who are working both on developing the platform, adding new functionality, making sure that our hacker community and clients both get the best user experience out of a dashboard. And we have a couple of people working in marketing. Me specifically, I am a community developer. So my job and my goal every day as I wake up is provide the best tools for development and professional growth for hackers who choose to use Hacken as a place to find vulnerabilities, hunt for bugs in the code of other projects, and just gain rank, gain rewards, and technical experience. This is what we do.
Fantastic. That sounds very good. Moving on to question number three, could you tell us the inspiration or the idea behind the project?
Sure. So bug bounty is not a new concept on the market, relatively not new. So many people started doing it even in the Web2 era, and names like HackerOne, Integrity, I'm sure you heard of them. They introduced the concept of just bringing the crowdsource security research of hacker folks and ethical white hat hackers all over the world together and putting programs in front of them, which means APIs, apps, mobile projects of different companies, just making sure that those unbiased researchers find all the bugs, all the vulnerabilities before they become an issue for actual company security and the reason to get extorted for ransomware, for example. So Hacken was doing that, starting with audits that led to another field within Hacken. And we just moved into Web3 sphere because we see that it's really evolving, and it's the amount of projects there is growing so fast. Like every day you can hear about new apps, new DeFi apps written and included in this whole ecosystem of what we are calling Web3 now. So all these projects keep springing up, all these startups keep bringing in new ideas on the market, but definitely they don't have time to go through SOC2 protocols or just do full swing audits. And even if they have, those measures only help once. So for example, you can have the entire red team sweep over your program, sweep over your code and see if you have any issues and get them reported, right? So your team can fix them. But what happens when in 2 months or 3 months, the tech you are using, or maybe some open source libraries you're using, get updated? right? And maybe there are some vulnerabilities found there, and you don't have those reports from the pen test team done, I don't know, a quarter ago, helping you now, right? And just buying into pen test or red team or blue team efforts is very expensive. It's not sufficient for ongoing security. So what we provide is a continuous security, which is provided by unbiased folks, unbiased community of professional ethical hackers, because you can be sure that they have no take in, maybe concealing some of issues or vulnerabilities open in your code. They're not your in-house team, which is tired and just kind of looks at this whole code and all this system just a little bit from different perspective. This is fresh angle, and this is what we provide, the fresh angle.
Fantastic. That sounds pretty intense with what you guys are building right now. Now, moving on to the next question. What has been the biggest challenge for you so far, and how are you overcoming it?
This is the thing that has been present for all bug bounties, regardless of crypto projects or just general software approach. It's that on one hand you have a client, and you can provide them services, you can provide a dashboard for them, and let them just kind of take value from this crowdsourced security. On the other hand, you have hackers, and for many bug bounty hunters out there, it's a huge step up to build up their careers, build up their technical skills, try out new tools. But what happens is that sometimes the balance between those two is you need to choose between the company and the hackers. If the hacker submits a report and wants to get paid for it, and the company is not reacting or maybe considering if it's worth a reward, kind of mediated all that, we find ourselves in the middle. And we don't want to hurt our community of hackers. We want to make sure that everyone is rewarded for their hard work. And also we are trying to help out the companies because, they are also our clients. So both sides are customers. We don't want to be wronged by no one. So what we did, we introduced a deposit, which is an optional commitment by a company when they put like $10K dollars in a fund, which we manage. Hacken Proof never takes any commissions out of it. We don't pay ourselves out it for our services. We only use it to make sure that when the hacker submits a really valid bug, a really important disclosure, we make sure that we can pay him or her out of this fund. And even if the company, I don't know, is not responding, maybe they get holidays, maybe they have problems processing it internally, we this way can help both company get the report that they need and make sure that they have all the critical issues reported, and the hacker, and making sure that no one is left, no one is left out in this situation.
Understood. Moving on to the next question. What is the biggest milestone you have achieved so far?
Having this interview with Kite One. Okay, no, but seriously, I would say that the platform has been developing rather rapidly, and we have like close to 7,000 researchers right now. We had a lot of really interesting programs coming in, like Avalanche, CoinGecko, OKEx, all these loud names. Every time is a reason to celebrate, because first of all, we're glad that they're getting the attention and the research they need. And for us, that's a milestone. But I would say that one of the important ones was a pivot, which we faced back in November. This is a story of how our team went to a Web Summit conference. And our goal was not just to, talk to people, organize a party, and just look like we're all so cool and hype, but to find out what people really need, what people are talking about, what is their real pain, and find out how our offering can fit into that. So what we realized after we talked to like several hundreds people there, I guess, is that exactly the bug bounty for Web3 is missing right now. And well, we have other companies which are trying and running bug bounty programs in crypto sphere. But we also realize that those need some sort of like personal touch and trustworthiness, which is something we aim to bring to the market from the very beginning. So that was the moment when we got back and we gathered all together in the office and we talked about like, okay, so we are definitely turning into the Web3 area and focusing all our efforts on building security, continuous security for the crypto startups and crypto companies. We were thinking about how we can change our pricing model to make it more affordable for startups, because we think that security in these times, it has to be affordable for everyone. There are no excuses. And we are also thinking of how to help hackers who are currently ethical white hat hackers and researchers in Web2, but want to switch into the crypto security, which is a little bit different technicality and has different stack, how we can help them. So with this new pivot, with this new direction, we are working on launching comprehensive educational opportunities for people who are ready to switch from Web2 to Web3 security. And we are focusing on helping the companies who are in that industry. That doesn't mean that we leave out our clients from Web2. Obviously, now they're staying with us. And we also understand that most of the so-called crypto projects, like crypto exchanges in this world, they operate with blockchain technologies, but they also use web interfaces, which is, just a regular web app. So we need best of both worlds, and we are putting that together.
Perfect. Now, for the second last question, what's the immediate goal plan for Hacken Proof for the next 6 months, and how do you see yourself getting there?
Of course, we want to grow. Everybody does. And we have serious plans on how to increase our market share and how to help more companies in the way we're doing right now. But it's also important for us to stay true to ourselves. And I would say that if we have a very heavy decision, difficult decision between just doing the quality work we're doing right now and having the time and support for both hackers and customers we have, and adding on a bunch of other customers and functionality, we obviously would first, scale, not too fast to stop given this level of customer service and support that we have right now. I hope you edited out a little bit of this sentence. It was a little bit rough. Okay, so the thing is, we are building up a lot of new functionality on our platform. We are adding new previews to help hackers not commit duplicates of reports, because they don't get rewarded if they commit duplicate reports. And we are enhancing the dashboard, which was already ahead of any other bug bounty dashboard for our customers. We want to add more features that help them run their programs even more seamlessly. And this way, hopefully, it will help them stay more secure. But we also want to develop our community efforts and just organize events regularly to meet up with hackers, meet up with folks who learn something, who can tell us about their story, about their journey in security, and this way help somebody who is just starting that path. And yeah, I think this is what we are going to succeed with.
Fantastic. And last question, for the long run, in the next 5 years, where do you see Hacken Proof?
We will definitely focus on more and more Web3 projects and huge exchanges and huge companies which are now getting more and more popular, because we're increasing the amount of users means decreasing the attack surface, right? This is where we come in. We will help hackers move into the Web3 industry and start their security careers in there, hopefully with as much as educational program that will help them not only earn rewards with bug bounty platform, but also try out new tools and approaches which are springing out every day, right? So we're staying with them on the edge of that, new technology developments. In 5 years, I think we will not only be able to have much larger community, right, but also have people whose lives and whose careers have been changed because they participated in Hacken Proof Bug Bounty.
Fantastic, fantastic. I think Hacken Proof has a long way to go. Definitely, it seems like a very promising project. And I think that's just concludes about our video interview. And thank you so much for taking out the time, Dasha. Thank you so much. It was great interacting with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.